Ah, you've arrived at last. This place is vaguely reminiscent of my homeland. Winters longer than I could hope to fathom. Summers that pass in the wink of an eye. The fleeting skies of the latter were much the same as the one we see above us. So you did. A pleasure to make your acquaintance.
This the old-timer, Adel?
As I thought, it truly is you. Rollo, my dear husband.
Huh?
Lila, how long has it been? You've suffered in countless ways on my account, and to top it off, I've grown gray and decrepit with age. I was convinced I lacked the dignity to so much as look you in the eye.
Don't be ridiculous. All this time, I assumed you were no longer of this world.
Rollo? The Rollo? You saw this coming? He'd have to be at least 100 years old.
Over 140 or so, in fact, though I've long ceased keeping count. It was my unfinished business that stopped me from shuffling off this mortal coil.
Unfinished business? Actually, that reminds me. Why did you disappear after the Griegr laid waste to your country?
The Griegr? Ah, yes. You speak of the malevolent beings born of the Sea King's throne.
Pardon? Where did you get that idea?
So, you never noticed either, Lila. From here, one can witness the state of the world for what it is. The true nature of the Sea King's throne is that of the latent power within the unconscious minds of man. In particular, humanity's innate ability to forge the world around them. Take a moment to contemplate. The world, as humans know it, exists by way of human thoughts and emotions. Therefore, it is the perceptions of the people in any given time and place that compose the world. Should the world ever change, it is because the hearts and minds of man have changed.
I guess that makes some amount of sense.
But then what need was there to prepare a physical throne?
That is where my understanding ends. Perhaps the gods thought to provide man a means by which to realize his own gifts. The throne that crumbled to dust, I'd wager, was nothing more than a simple armchair.
A mere chair? If that is indeed the case, why do you say it was the throne that brought forth the Griegr?
Those who reside in the lands of Obelia Gulf are pervaded by a deep-seated conception that by no means can they effect change, or that by no means do they wish to. It is those human sentiments that comprise the deathless Griegr in their purest form.
The Griegr are caused by man?
And those feelings of being unable to change things, or having no desire to. That's what keeps him from dying?
Yes. This was as present in the nation I founded as it is in the present age. In times of peace, man wishes for his tranquil days to last in perpetuity. Conversely, in times of strife, he elects to avert his eyes and weather the storm. Although he possesses the power to forge the world, he corners himself into stagnation, Such individuals are the ones who unconsciously give rise to the Griegr.
Does that go for the trident too?
Yes, they are fundamentally the same, albeit somewhat different in origin. From the very beginning, my mother had been incapable of bearing a child. Having married into the house of the Jarl, however, failure to provide an heir would not be brooked. In her desperation, my mother called upon Lotto in prayer, and at last I was conceived.
Wait, Lotto?
Yes. Even amongst the Pantheon, he is considered a maverick.
I was always taught never to pray to Lotto.
That is because Lotto is a god who engenders... Some rumors even hold that it was he who drove the Normans out of their homeland.
What?
That said, there are times chaos can bring about weal just as much as it does woe. Thus do people continue to implore his aid, as had been done in eras past. It is for this reason that he is disparaged by other gods as a divine evil.
Quite so. In response to my mother's pleas, Lotto implanted 3 malices into her womb. Such is the story of how I was born.
That's just...
Upon first learning of this, I resented my mother. But in retrospect, I am grateful. After all, she had been willing to go to such lengths to wish for my birth. And then, we have Lila, who awakened my inner self slumbering within the depths of my subconscious.
Rollo.
It must be acknowledged, however, that this very act is what brought about the great calamity in all of its tragedy. I am of a mind to put an end to these malices with which I am one, and quashing malice born of humanity necessitates humans of equal strength.
You wouldn't. You mustn't.
Trident, return to me. I stand before you as your true liege and master.
Stop this! The malice! No! No!
Nearly lost myself there.
Rollo?
Those devils could not be vanquished at the time of the Great Calamity. I had my reasons, you see, for whiling my days away in Beevrost, the collective unconscious of humankind. My aim was to devitalize the malices bit by bit, and at the same time...
I'm getting a vision in my head.
Those who not only confront the malice born of their unconscious, but prevail against it. It is with their futures that I cast my lot.
Did Gren just...
Conquering malice requires the strength of will and mind to envision what you aspire to. Be certain you will realize it. The key lies not in cold calculations, but rather the courage to believe in oneself, even in the absence of rational grounds. Adol, that blade you have come to acquire, the Haim's Kringla. It embodies the very courage you and your companions have gained over the course of your journey. Adol, Karja, now is the time for you to strike me down! It is. All was in service of this moment.
You're on. But on one condition.
What might that be?
Lila, you play for his side.
What?
There, Grimps. This round, you and Lila get to fight as a team.
Adol. Karja.
Hell's bells! Ha! I couldn't ask for anything better! Lucky for me, the ones who made it to this isle were two stout young souls like yourselves. Lila!
Yes.
So that's your true form. A mermaid.
Adol. Karja. Thank you both.
We're really in for it now, huh? You won't go holding that against me, right?
Not a bit.
Here it is. The point our journey's been leading up to. This is one fight we can't afford to lose. Let's go, shield brother!
Conquer the malice of this world!
We shall engage you in turn!
Fire in the hole! Great! One of... What? Here goes! How's that? Touch this! Here goes! What?
Switch!
Try this on yourself!
To me!
To think that after a century, you'd be standing shoulder to shoulder like this. I'm sorry for what happened all that time ago, Lila.
You needn't give it a second thought, my love. Adol. Karja. The two of us will come at you with every fiber of our beings.
All the more worth it! Right, Adol?
Touch this!
Blast
off! Moira! To me! Switch! Switch! Here goes! Fly ball! Fly ball! Take the lead!
Let's do it!
Get it! Take the lead!
Let's do it!
There! Blast off!
Fly through!
Touch this! Climb off! Nice try! Take the lead!
Let's do it!
Fire in the hole! Burn to ashes! Here goes! Take the lead!
Right.
Fire in the hole! Mona! To me! Switch! Here goes!
Try this on for size!
There! Blast off! Come on! Blast off!
Try this on for size!
Here goes! Take the lead!
All right.
Fire in the hole!
Brace yourselves!
Are you alright, fella?
I'm managing to retain control of myself. Thanks to you. That alone, however, will not be enough to stop Rollo of the Bloody Sea. As expected, our only resort is for these two to prevail.
We've got even more left to give. And by us, we're in it till the end. Freeze solid! Fire in the hole! Here we go!
To me! Fight!
No scope has ever escaped my grasp alive!
Here I go! Here I go! Fire in the hole! Frost over! Through!
Burn away! Burn away! Got this! Blast off! Flame off!
No scope has ever escaped my grasp alive!
There! Burn away!
Try this on for size!
Freeze zone!
Who's there? Here goes!
Try this on for size!
Fire in the hole! Flame off! Flame off! Take the lead!
Let's do it!
Take the lead!
Let's do it!
Fire in the hole! Flame off!
The pace is with you!
How's that? Here goes! How's that?
Mountain form a great sea!
Take the lead!
Let's do it!
Fire in the hole! Flame off! Take the lead!
Let's do it!
Flame off! Fire in the hole!
Messed up.
You'll be fine! Too tight!
I was almost gone.
Take the lead!
Nice going!
Fire in the hole!
See how this treats you!
Go forth!
Georgia!
This is...
Incredible.
Very amusing, Adol, Karja! To think that a lifetime spent tossed about by the whims of fate could end with an encounter against ones of your caliber! Harby! No, I'd go so far as to say Loto be praised! Now where were we? Let us make this a clash for the ages, my young, hopeful brethren!
Here goes! Take the lead! Here goes! Take the lead!
All right!
Fire in the hole!
Thanks for the food.
Mana! To me! Take the lead!
All right!
Flame off! Take the lead!
All right!
Fire in the hole!
Try this other side!
Here goes! Mana! To me! Run away!
No escape! Hit my grasp alive!
Rage! Mana! Fucker!
Try this other side!
Blast off!
Switch out!
Mana! To me!
Freeze!
To eat!
Take the lead!
Right!
Yes!
Mana! To me!
Here I go!
Purifying! Switch! Here goes! The power of mana! Fire in the hole! Fire in the hole!
Escape!
Mana! To me!
Here I come!
Flame off! Get him! Fire in the hole! Here goes!
Heed my summons.
Flame off! That's it! Fire in the... Here goes!
Here I go! Form a great sea!
How's that? Take the lead!
Let's do it!
Try this on the side!
Take the lead!
All right!
Fire in the hole!
No escape!
We're exposed!
That's it!
Glacial prison! No escape!
The power of mana! Flame off! Mana! To me! That's it! Fire in the... How's that?
Heed my summons.
Here goes! Mana! To me! Here goes!
With you!
Rage! The power of mana! Fire in the hole! Flame off! Here goes! Here goes! How's that? Take the lead! Fire in the hole!
Glacial prison!
Oasis with you!
Take the lead! Rage! There! Blast off! Here goes! Mana! To me! Flame off! That's it! Fire in the hole!
Try this on the side!
Fire in the hole!
Try this on for size!
Thanks for the food! There! All good to go!
Take the lead!
Let's do it!
That's it! That's it! Here goes! Flame off! Here goes!
Gather to me!
Take the lead! Fire in the hole! Rage! Mana!
No escape! No prey has ever escaped my grasp alive!
Here goes! Take the lead!
All right!
Fire in the hole! Here goes! That's it!
No escape!
That's it! Blast off!
Very protected!
Here goes! Here goes! Here goes! Here goes! Fire in the hole! Flame off! That's close! That's it! Here goes! That's it! Fire in the hole! Flame off! Here goes! Here goes! Here goes! Here goes! Here goes! Here goes! Fire in the hole! Here goes!
No prey has ever escaped my grasp alive!
Here goes! Here goes! Rain! Mana! To me!
Yes! Left!
Nowhere to run!
Here goes! Here goes!
Run this off the side!
Rage! Mana of fire! Dodge this! Blast off! Rage! Take the lead!
Let's do it!
The power of mana! Fire in the hole! It goes through! Flame off! Flame off!
The pace is with you!
Here goes! Here goes! Blast off! Flame off!
We go, Lila!
How's that?
Yes! Left! Yeah!
Rain!
Nowhere to run!
Burn to ashes! Nice strong power of mana! Here goes! Burn to ashes!
Pathetic!
Run this off the side!
A massive formation!
The power of mana! Fire in the heart! Burn to ashes! Rage! Mana of fire! Blast off! Take the lead!
Let's do it!
Fire in the hole! Here goes!
Run this off the side!
Burn to ashes! Dodge this! Flame off!
Pace is with you!
Flame off! Rage! Here goes!
What?
Here goes! Fire in the hole! Mana! To me! Get him! Here goes!
Run this off the side! We go!
Rage!
Yes!
Take the lead!
Let's do it!
Nowhere to run!
Here goes! Flame off! Dodge this! Fire in the hole! It broke through! Rage! Mana of fire!
You've done it. At last.
Is it over?